Hi guys, my name is Megan Hine. Welcome to my channel. I make videos on all things eco beauty, and today I've got a very exciting review for you. I'm going to be talking about the Hynt Beauty Duet Concealers. I've got a little sample size here, and I first learned about this brand from Face by Megan. She's a Canadian-based makeup artist who uses predominantly green and eco beauty products. She does amazing work. She does a lot of like bombshell and very glam makeup looks. So I'll put a link to her Instagram and YouTube below if you want to check her out. But she uses this concealer on almost all of her clients, and the results were unbelievable. So I knew I had to try it. So like I said, I've just got the sample size here. The full size product is 0.25 fluid ounces or 6 grams and cost $24. It comes in a really pretty frosted glass jar, and I believe it comes with a spatula, so you can just take out a little bit of product as you need it to keep it from getting contaminated. So they have 6 different shades, everything from a very, very light pale shade to a very deep dark shade. So great shade range. I love that they have the darker colors, which are sometimes difficult to find, especially in the natural beauty world. I've got medium tan skin, and sometimes I'm the darkest shade that a company makes, which is absolutely crazy to me because there's so many people out there with much deeper, darker skin tones than me. So my little rant is over. I'm glad that Hynt Beauty is made for everyone. So I wanted to try out a few different shades before I purchased 1 or 2 full-size products. So if you go to their website, they have a sample section. You can get 2 concealers for $6 plus shipping and handling. So I bought the medium tan and then the tan dark. I wanted to try a full range. Okay, so now on to the actual product itself. I'm just going to show you the sample size. Don't mind, this is like turned into my little blending palette. So it's a really generous sample size. They give you a big dollop of product, and the standout feature of this product is how unbelievably pigmented it is. So it's by far the most pigmented concealer I've found in the natural beauty world. And honestly, it is up there with a lot of conventional concealers. A little bit goes a long way. So I've been testing these out for a few weeks now, and honestly, these samples are going to last me, I'd say, 1 to 2 more months, which is crazy. So as far as the price point for the full size, I think it's well worth it. The product will last a very long time because a little bit goes a long way. So I'm just going to swatch the colors that I have on my arm right here. So the first is medium, and I'm just taking like the tiniest little bit. Okay, so that's medium. So it's got a slightly peachy, warm undertone, which makes it pretty versatile. You can use it under your eyes to conceal dark circles or bags, but it's not too peachy that you can't use it all over your face on blemishes. Next up is tan. So the jump from medium to tan is quite drastic. Okay, so there's tan. Big difference between the two. Tan is very warm. Of the 3 that I have, it's definitely got the warmest undertones. It works for my skin tone very nicely. It's kind of a perfect match for my forehead and perimeter of my face. To conceal anything in the center of my face, I usually have to mix the 2. And now onto dark. Dark is not the darkest shade. They have one darker, which is great. Okay, and there is dark. Oops. So more of a neutral undertone for dark. I think this will be great for me in the summertime. I can get quite tan. So yeah, I am just super pumped about all 3. I do wish though that they had a shade between medium and tan. I think medium would suit most skin tones, but I think something maybe a little more yellow toned would be great to have in their range. but you know, I can mix and match to make them work. So super creamy, very blendable, highly, highly pigmented. This is only a tiny little bit of product. Let's see, I'll show you them kind of blended out a little more. So there they are blended out. As you can see, they maintain their pigmentation, and they're just so great. So as you can see, they're kind of hard to even remove, which is great when you're talking about concealer. You want it to last all day without budging. So they dry down very nicely. They stay quite creamy, but are completely locked in place with a little bit of powder on top. I love that they're not too dry, because if that were the case, I wouldn't really be able to use it on my under eye. When you use a really dry concealer in this area, it tends to get a little crepey, just not a great look. So they've really nailed the formula. It's that perfect blend of creaminess and blendability, but you're still getting full pigmentation. So how I use these products, I have been using medium for my under eye area. When I use it, oftentimes I won't even use like a peach corrector. It's pigmented enough that it will just cover dark circles. Okay, here are the 3 brushes I've been using to apply this product. I've been using this little flat concealer brush and the shade medium for my under eye area. Just take a tiny little bit of product, and I've been applying it right there, and then with my ring finger I just gently blend it out. It's phenomenal. A little bit goes a long way. Start out with a little. You can always add layers if you need. For the rest of my face, I have been using a mixture of tan and medium on a tiny little pinpoint brush to just spot conceal, and I've been blending and buffing it in with this Real Techniques little buffer brush that I've got. So today I went fairly light on concealer. I wanted just kind of a natural makeup look, but I have done more full coverage looks with this concealer, and the results are amazing. If you take the time to really spot conceal and blend, you get a beautiful airbrushed natural finish. So to sum it up, I highly recommend this product. It is by far the best natural concealer that I have used to date, and honestly it rivals some of my old conventional favorites. Number 1 being the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. I loved that concealer. It just unfortunately has a lot of nasty ingredients, so I cut it out of my routine. But I'm so happy to find something in the green, non-toxic world that is comparable to that concealer. If you've tried this concealer, let me know what you think. I am always curious to hear people's thoughts, especially if you have a slightly different skin tone or skin type than mine. Please leave a comment below. Give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and I would love if you subscribe to my channel. And anyway, until next time, bye guys.